Closed captioning is being brought to you by Carlson Print Group.
Yes, we got it done here in Iowa.
We are getting closer and closer.
The ASL Cancer Research Fund supports cancer research at the University of Minnesota. Dr. Arnold S. Leonard and Dr. Dan Saltzman have developed a genetic bacteria to carry a lymphokine gene, human interleukin-2 gene, which stimulates the immune system, kind of like putting a battery on the immune system. This organism will naturally track to the liver, spleen, lymph of the GI tract, and to tumors. The engineered bacteria specifically attack tumors with tumor-killing immune cells.
I'm Rob Evans.
And I'm Michelle Eichler.
And this is YETI's Ultimate Hunt.
You know, Rob, the great state of Minnesota is known for a lot of things, but the most important thing to all of us here at YETI's Ultimate Hunt is in Minneapolis. The ASL Cancer Research Center at the University of Minnesota, where the doctors are this close to a cure.
So it's only fitting that our first fisherman outdoor celebrity lives and works in Minnesota. A small town called Baxter, a true fishing legend who helped start an outdoor television craze.
Babe Winkleman.
Enjoy the show and help us by donating. And you can do that by texting 4CURE to 50555. Or go to our website at www.ultimatehunt.tv. Thank you for your help.
Spending over 30 years on television, one can't fake enthusiasm. That's why, through all these years, a natural bond has developed between Babe Winkleman and the people who watch him fish and hunt on TV. As the host of Good Fishing and Outdoor Secrets, Babe has succeeded in fulfilling his dream of being self-employed in the outdoor industry through a combination of hard work, good business instincts, and a gift for communicating his love of hunting and fishing. Today, Babe is many things to many people: husband, father, golf partner, outdoorsman, and a faithful friend. And when he's not on the road hunting or fishing, you might catch him at home with his loving wife, Chris.
We live in the area of Brainerd, Minnesota, have since 1985, or 1975, I'm sorry, quite a while. The house we live in since '85, and all my family, all my children and grandchildren live here except one. She lives down in the city, my oldest daughter, and her significant other and their son. But a good community. A lot of fishing, 464 lakes within the 30-mile radius of town, 720 some holes of golf in that same community, and a lot of hunting, a lot of...
Amidst all the fame and success Babe has gained over the years, he's obtained knowledge and experience, skills that did not prepare him for what would happen when cancer struck close to home. Babe and Chris are not strangers to the devastation of cancer.
We like to do anything and everything we could possibly do for cancer. Babe's mother was diagnosed with cancer not once but twice in her life, and unfortunately it did take her life. My mother was diagnosed with cancer, took her life. Also my father's, also my oldest sister, then my next sister. I've lost majority of my family to cancer.
Let me say that I applaud what YETI's Ultimate Hunt is doing. It's using outdoor television and folks that are well known out there to raise the awareness of cancer and raise money for cancer research to help defeat this horrible disease. And they're a nonprofit organization. They're trying to do something to really make a difference. I support it wholeheartedly, and I think every one of you watching this program would do well to do the same thing.
Together as outdoorsmen, we will kill cancer. Text 4CURE to 50555 to make your $5 donation to ASL Cancer Research Fund.
Don't worry, it's a YETI. YETI coolers are roto-molded. It's the same process used to make whitewater kayaks. YETI coolers are tough. They're even certified grizzly-proof. And with at least double the insulation, a YETI cooler is also better at doing what a cooler is meant to do: keep things cold. YETI coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer.
Duluth Pack gun cases and accessories are handmade and offer a lifetime guarantee. Shop DuluthPack.com for the highest caliber. Made in America. Guaranteed for life.
Wild Ears are hearing protection and hearing boosters, all in one custom-fit, digital, state-of-the-art device. But don't just take it from me. Listen to what these guys have to say.
This is the hunting edge I've been looking for.
Wild Ears are custom fit for all-day comfort. State-of-the-art technology that you won't believe.
You won't believe.
Experience the edge the pros use. Hear like the deer hear with Wild Ear. For more information, go to wildear.com.
From the makers of Luminoc comes the incredible Luminarrow. When you get that shot of a lifetime, you better be shooting the best that money can buy. Shoot the best and light it up. The incredible Luminarrow, powered by Bert Coyote Luminoc.
Independent tests confirm that the pins on a black gold are 20% brighter than the next brightest bow sight. So bright that we had to use photochromatic technology to dim the pins in bright light. In low light, while the pins on other bow sights are growing dim, the pins on a black gold sight are still perfectly bright. Be the last one out of the woods at night. Get a black gold sight.
There was a time in America when you needed something that was built right here. It lasted for years, and you could be proud of it. For 5 generations, our family business has built thousands of high-quality boats right here in America. The American Classic 21 is built using modern composite technology with the heritage of old-world craftsmanship. The ACM 21, classic style, exceptional quality. See us at AmericanClassicMarine.com.
You can support the fight to cure cancer, along with these supporting companies: Muzzy, Black Gold, ScentLock, Luminoc, Wild Ear, Game Hide, Nikon, National Shooting Sports Foundation, Outdoor Edge, Duluth Pack, American Classic Marine, Phantom Lures, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, beyond 99%, and by YETI Coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer.
Started fishing when I was 6. My parents moved to a farm after my grandfather died. And there was a stream on that farm that we moved to, and I'd never seen a stream before, and I was just enamored by it. I was looking down off the bridge the second or third day we were there, and I seen some fish swimming, and they were striped, and I didn't know what they were, and I ran up and got a hold of my dad and said, "Dad, there's striped marlin down here. You got to rig me up some kind of a deal to catch them with." And he rigged me up a fishing pole and so forth. They were striped suckers, which didn't matter to me. I just had a blast catching them, and I have been fishing ever since. Well, you ready for a tour of the office? Well, the home of Babe Winkleman Productions. This is where our office is, where our film vaults, where our editing suites, and everything else. Come on, take a look. Hey, Jim.
Hey, babe.
What are you working on?
Oh, your mule deer hunt. Well, your whitetail hunt. And
my whitetail hunt from last year, yeah, in Montana.
And Chris's mule and Chris's mule. Just getting going.
Cool. Jim has been with us for years and years and years, and is just one of our very valuable employees. And he and Bulldog over here are our 2 chief editors. All of our suites are all in high definition, and they just perform miracles back here. They make me look good. Everybody gives me all the credit for the shows, and it's these guys who build the shows, produce them, write them, put them together into what you see on television and what turns you crank. Hey, Bulldog.
Hey, babe.
This gentleman here is one of our other chief editors. Him and Jim together do most of this. Now, other people edit and so forth as well, but he also writes shows and just does a ton of things This is our other main editing suite, everything again in high definition. Hey, thanks for letting us interrupt you. And right here is my office. And this gives you an idea of the way I think. When sales guys walk in and say, well, there's a problem with this, I generally just point to the sign and say, don't give me excuses. Let's look for some reasons how we can make this happen. Let's think of a few things that can be done and get it accomplished. Because there's always an answer if we seek hard enough for the solution, and I believe that. Well, then let me show you the rest of my office. Back here, I've got a dressing room and a bathroom and so forth, and then here's where we keep all the studio clothes and sometimes props and other things like that. And this goes right into our television studio. Now it's torn down right now because we've got crews out on the road. That's why some of the folks weren't here. But this is where we do all of the studio production. We do commercials, we do other things in here. The room has been built specifically for this. We've been in this building for about 8 years, and we had the building built exactly to our needs, even including back into this area here. It's another one of those areas that doesn't burn real easy. And it's just plain archival storage of everything you can imagine, and pretty much the end of the tour of our office. Nothing fancy, nothing big, nothing elaborate, pretty much utilitarian, but it serves our purpose. It allows us to get the job done and present the programs to you folks that we present. Well, I hope for your sake it hasn't happened to you yet, but in the last few years I lost my mother, my older brother, and my father. And my father and I were so close. I mean, we're all members of the family, we're close, but Dad and I did so many things over the years together in the outdoors, where I'd have him come along with me and film with me. Well, Dad was still alive when we filmed this tribute to him on fishing, and he got to see the finished show and what we did. And I know he knew in his heart exactly what I was trying to tell him, that I loved him very much, and that from the bottom of my heart I wanted to thank him as much as I could for all the things he'd done for me and all the other fathers had done for other sons and daughters out there to get him involved with the outdoors. Oh! Which is probably exactly why I've always tried to do the opposite, by taking him fishing and hunting as much as I possibly could.
That's the biggest one of the day.
Oh!
20 pounds there.
Oh, I wish this one was yours. You get a bigger one though.
Whenever we're outdoors together, we find ourselves united on the interests we share in common. And quiet places in nature where father and son talk comes naturally.
Not too bad. Boy, it's bigger than I thought he was.
This is insane.
This is a whopper.
That fish has got to be 25 pounds if it weighs an ounce.
That fish isn't 4 feet long, by George. I don't know what an inch or a foot is.
That's a big pike, Dad. There's the fish we came here for, Dad.
You ready to come now? Oh, baby, no, I don't think he's done yet. No, he's got so much strength.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
That, Dad, is what you came up here for. Look at this. Here.
That's the dandy.
That's better than the dandy. You can fish a lot of your lifetime and never catch a fish that size.
Oh, wow. That's the grandfather himself.
The outdoors is a plethora of more things to do, more memories to garner with their family than they could possibly imagine. And to me, that's the biggest service that we try and do with our television shows, is inspire people to go out and spend more time with their families, making memories. Too often we don't realize how special and how crucially important our families are until we lose them. I'm Babe Winkleman. You know, if cancer hasn't affected you or your family, there's a good chance that it will in your future. And that's why it's so crucially important for all of us to be willing to dig down deep and donate to help whip this thing. Why don't you join us?
The ASL Cancer Research Fund needs your financial support in the fight to cure cancer. Log on to our website at ultimatehunt.tv, locate the donate button, and make your financial pledge today. Your donation will make a difference.
Great achievements have a way of creating even greater expectation, like an uncompromisingly rugged hunting binocular built to defy the element. The all-new ProStaff 7. It's what you'd expect from Nikon at a value that is unexpected.
Don't worry, it's a YETI. YETI coolers are roto-molded. That's the same process used to make whitewater kayaks. YETI coolers are tough. They're even certified grizzly-proof. And with at least double the insulation, a YETI cooler is also better at doing what a cooler is meant to do: keep things cold. YETI coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer.
We placed this tick on a pair of Illimitic pants. As you can see, he wants off. Illimitic is tick-repelling camo clothing with insect shield technology, a revolutionary process that fuses repellent to the fabric. It's odorless, EPA registered, and will last through 70 washings, the expected life of a garment. Illimitic flat-out repels ticks. Help protect yourself from ticks that can cause debilitating Lyme disease. Wear Illimitic.
Donations to the ASL Cancer Fund have been contributed by Outdoor Edge, the finest quality knives and tools for the big game hunter.
This portion of the Ultimate Hunt is brought to you by YETI Coolers. Wildly stronger, keep ice longer. Babe Winkleman, world-renowned Minnesota-based professional fisherman, active hunter, and television personality who's been producing and entertaining millions of outdoor enthusiasts since the mid-1980s. From the time he was crawling, Babe lived the outdoor lifestyle, in constant contact with the natural processes of life and death through the cycles of nature. But nothing could prepare Babe for the news that his mother had cancer.
Well, my mother was like so many mothers. Always a smile, bubbly, happy, worked herself to the bone constantly. But you could say one good word to Mom and she'd just whistle and sing and bubble around and go. How she kept the house clean with 6 kids covered with cow manure from head to foot every day was beyond my comprehension. But I swear you could eat off the floors any place in her house at any time. She was just a special person. Mom and Dad were the backbone of her family, as they should be. Mother's had for the last about a year. He said they found out it was a tumor of cancer bigger than a softball pushing behind her womb, pushing up against her spine, and that's what was causing all of her pain. And he said they found cancer in all of her female organs, and they've given her 10 days to live at the St. Cloud Hospital, maybe 2 weeks. And I mean, it's like getting drop kicked by a Belgium. It's like, this can't be. My mother is this happy, healthy, wonderful person. Why would God do this? I said, what are you going to do? And he said, I'm going to go back and talk to Mom and tell her. So we went back to the hospital and told her what they'd all found and so forth. And my mother looked at him and she said, well, here's the deal, Donnie. My father's name was Don. She said, then you're going to get me out of this hospital right away because nobody's dying around here, particularly not me. And you need to get me to some doctors that want to help me live, not those written me off of it. I said, what are you going to do? And he said, I'm going to go back and talk to Mom and tell her. So we went back to the hospital and told her what they'd all found and so forth. And my mother looked at him and she said, well, here's the deal, Donnie. My father's name was Don. She said, then you're going to get me out of this hospital right away because nobody's dying around here, particularly not me. And you need to get me to some doctors that want to help me live, not those written me off with a death sentence already. And Dad took her that day down to the Mayo Clinic. And she fought and fought and fought and whipped the cancer 100%. It was a long battle, a lot of chemo, a lot of everything else, all of the problems, the headaches. Rochester was almost a 4-hour drive one way for us back and forth, and I mean, it took a major toll on the family. But her mother come through it and learned better about eating and just kept herself healthy and happy and so forth until about 8 years ago or 9 years ago. My mother and dad were in their late 70s or early 80s and driving down the highway one day, and a guy ran a stoplight or a stop sign and just plowed right into the side of the Suburban, hitting the passenger side, and mother was in her seatbelt and hit her really hard on the right. Did bad internal injuries, the cancer that she had went for 40 years without, or 30-some years without, remanifested itself in that area. Just a couple of years ago, about the time that was happening with my mother, and she was in the process of whipping it, I have 2 sisters. Both of them, within a couple of months of one another, found out that they had breast cancer. Today, breast cancer does not have to be a life-threatening thing, and isn't in most cases. Both of my sisters caught it early because they're doing what they should have, regular checkups. Both of them have so far whipped it, and both of them, as we sit here today, are cancer-free. My mother passed away several years ago. Stop this horrible monster from happening. Help us find the answers, unlock the secrets that I know are inside of our bodies, and I know that they're there. If we can find those things and whip it, that's going to be a glorious day for humanity.
The Arnold S. Leonard Cancer Research Fund is exclusively dedicated to the research performed in the laboratory and to clinical efforts leading to treatment, control, and a cure for cancer. This research is possible through financial support and donations by outdoorsmen and women.
And now a cancer research update from our own Dr. Dan Saltzman.
The following cancer research update is being brought to you by Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Saltzman. Our immune system is responsible for fighting off infections and other diseases like cancers. Cancers grow when this system becomes overwhelmed. Here's how. It is becoming clear that cancer develops by interacting with the immune system in the tumor microenvironment to suppress the ability of the immune cells to recognize and eliminate cancer cells. Cancer cells express cytokines that inhibit the development of active, disease-eliminating immune cells. Reversal of this immune suppression is a major goal of the current cancer immunotherapy. This is what we are focusing our research on now, and we need your help more than ever. Please donate what you can. I'm Dr. Dan Saltzman.
Together as outdoorsmen, we will kill cancer. Text 4CURE to 50555 to make your $5 donation to ASL Cancer Research Fund.
History has shown that success breeds success. As the original scent control leader, ScentLock helps hunters improve success with products tested in the lab and proven in the field. So if you're a real whitetail freak, trust your skills, trust your instinct, and hunt with ScentLock.
More than the trade association for the firearms industry. The National Shooting Sports Foundation's mission is to promote, protect, and preserve hunting and the shooting sports. We promote participation, helping to bring more new people into the sport. We protect our sports from the field to Capitol Hill. We preserve hunting traditions and firearms freedoms for you and for future generations. Promote, protect, preserve. It's not just our mission, it's our passion. To find out more, visit nssf.org.
Sweet.
That is sweet. I want one of these.
Slay Custom Rifles support the ASL Cancer Research Fund. Order yours today. Supporting the fight to cure cancer and YETI's ultimate hunt are these fine sponsors: Muzzy, Black Gold, ScentLock, Luminoc, Wild Ear, Game Hide, Nikon, National Shooting Sports Foundation, Outdoor Edge, Duluth Pack, American Classic Marine, Phantom Lures, Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, beyond 99%, and by YETI Coolers. Wildly stronger, keep ice longer.
Please donate by texting 4CURE to 50555 or visit our website, ultimatehunt.tv. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. We need your likes and we need your donations. The ASL Cancer Research Army continues to grow.
YETI's Ultimate Hunt continues with more from the Babe.
You know, I fish and hunt for a living, and people always ask me, well, what do you do for fun? Well, first off, understand something. I love fishing and hunting more than anything, and I have fun when I'm doing it. Yes, it's work, and yes, I put in long hours at it, but I love it. But in addition to that, I play music, I play pool, and I play golf. Brainerd is the number 41 golfing destination in the world. 722 holes of golf in this community. Amazing place to live. 464 lakes within a 30-mile radius of town. Mississippi River goes right through town, and the wilderness starts 30 miles south of here. It goes clean on up into Canada.
Babe is so fun on the golf course too, because there might be a foot wedge in his bag that day or a couple of mulligans, of course. We totally 100% believe in mulligans, and we take them too, by the way. But that's what makes it fun. You know, we're serious, but we're not that serious. And Babe is more on the serious side.
And now I will take my second mulligan of the day. He said I had two coming. I've been saving it till the 18th hole. You know, it's always a good feeling to do something from the bottom of your heart, simply for the sake of trying to do something good. Whether you get any remuneration for it or not is not the matter. And that's the case with me doing YETI's Ultimate Hunt show here. I'm glad to do it. I pray to God that it helps us beat the terrible disease of cancer, and I pray to God that some of you are willing to donate money to help that cause happen and come true in our lifetimes, that cancer is a thing of the past. So, thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the show, and until next time, everybody, hey, good hunting and good fishing.
If you'd like to help support the doctors in their fight to cure cancer, log on to our website at ultimatehunt.tv. There you will find information and updates about the show and ways you can support and donate to the doctors and their research.